Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles right here in Mansfield, Texas. Here today to show you a really cool car. It's a 1958 Oldmobile Fiesta Wagon. They didn't make very many of them, and you won't see very many out there on the road. This one is not a body off restoration. It was more of a survivor car. It has a few little places where there's some rust. Not bad at all considering it's a 58. But then they put a modern powertrain in it, overdrive transmission, air conditioning. Check out under the hood. It's got a beautiful LS Sportec motor with a magnet charger. And that adds about 100 horsepower. And this is a heavy car, but it drives really nice. It's got a really nice air conditioner, condenser, aluminum radiator, transmission cooler, just smooth as it can be. And they don't make bumpers like this anymore. Look at the size of that bumper. It's just absolutely massive. The paint is a satin finish, and I'm going to call it a driver quality paint, but it kind of goes with the theme of the car. The Detroit steel wheels are really cool. They add a super nice touch, and I believe they're 20s. I'll have to check. But the styling of this car is just insane. The interior's been reupholstered. The door panels have been redone. The dash is the neoclassic retro style. You can see your heater control, and it says summer ventilators, safety sentinel. You set your speed, your wipers, and they did a really nice job recovering this dash. It's got a stitched kind of a leather-like cover, really clean looking. Your add-on air conditioner controls are right down here. Still got the AM radio, original steering wheel, and they did the same thing with the steering wheel. They put a leather-covered, hand-stitched wrap on it. Really nice. The headliner is a vintage style with the little holes in it, perforated they call it. Door panels are kind of a smooth vinyl. The back seats fold down like most wagons do. And back in these days they didn't have Tahoes and Suburbans. The wagons were the SUVs. And I love this body style. It looks like a hardtop. You can roll these windows down and it's like you're riding around in a four-door hardtop. The back folds up real cool. And when these cars were built by Oldmobile, actually a coach company did a lot of the conversion work on the wagons because they were so specialized and they didn't make very many. They made like 5,000 of them. The tail light assembly and rear bumper is just basically a work of art. I mean, check that out. And this is where you fill it up. Pretty cool. The owner of the car said this piece right here was super hard to find. The back's all carpeted, looks nice. You can see it's kind of original in the jams. It's not, like I say, a body off restoration. It's just kind of a survivor. And here's the rust I was talking about in these little covers. It's on both sides. It's not actually in the structure of the door. It's more on the screw-on cover. Gets a little moisture got back there. The LS motor's got a nice sound. Just the style of this car is just timeless. And yes, it is a bright blue. But back in these Art Deco days, things were bright. It's got disc brakes on the front, power steering, drives good, has good power. It's really a classic floater. Something you're not going to see every day. And that hood is heavy. 1958 Oldmobile Fiesta Wagon. They pulled these stainless moldings off, had them polished. They really did a nice job. Some of them had some pitting. You can see like this one looks just perfect. Then here's one, you can see a few little pits, but they pulled them all off, polished them, and put them back on. Same thing with the trim around the windows. These little strips up here on the roof. And really the worst place I've seen on the body, just right here where this molding connects. It's a little cracked place. We're gonna put it up in the air and look at the floor pans, see what everything looks like, and we'll get a bunch of pictures. But if you're looking for a one-of-a-kind, really special wagon with an LS motor, with a supercharger, I don't think there's another one on the planet. And I do love the Detroit steel wheels. What a wonderful touch. But I thank you for looking. I thank you for your time. I'm Bronco Bob, wishing you happy trails. We can ship this car anywhere in the USA or anywhere in the world. So give us a call and you can own this car. Somebody's gonna own it. I looked around online, there was one that sold at an auction. Of course, I'm sure it was a frame off, original motor, where this one's kind of resto-modded with the LS motor and the disc brakes. But it brought $77,000. You can look it up online, you'll find it if you Google around. But again, have a great day. I'm Bronco Bob, wishing you happy trails.